Hellos and welcome to this one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sitting Together. Now this is a special one.
What's your name?
Oh my... I'm Kay.
And I'm Peter.
I forgot.
The only part of the show that's scripted.
Hey ho, you don't mind, you know us anyway, don't you? We did put out there a few weeks ago asking for questions that we could answer to fill our content and also to get us thinking. And we did have quite a few. We've lost a few though.
Yeah.
I can't... When we're on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram. I didn't look on Instagram.
Yeah, I did. I got
you?
some Instagram, yeah.
It's hard to find these things when they've been there a while. Things seem to disappear off the face of the earth. But we do have some really good ones. So, Peter, would you like to start with the first one?
Okay, the first question is from Emily Lont. And Emily asks, what's the best holiday you've been on?
You know what I'm like. Everyone is as good as the one before. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
like everyone. One that really stands out, I think I was 12, 13. We had a holiday on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, yeah.
A family holiday. We had family living there, so we stayed with them. That was nice. And I had my first kiss. That stands out as being a really good holiday. Although after that, I never saw him again. But, it was nice at the time. So that was a nice one.
Yeah. My best holiday, you know what it's going to be.
Yeah,
you know what it's going to be.
I know.
Disney World, but staying on property.
Yes.
That was the best holiday.
In
Yes, in one of the hotels, yes. Port Orleans French Quarter. One of the most expensive holidays I've had as well. But it was on dining plan, so it was pretty much
But
all
then
inclusive.
sometimes you've got to do that, haven't you?
It was a good one. And do you know what? It feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But it was actually years ago now. It was
How many?
2013? 2012.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant
2012. And it doesn't seem like
10 years
2012.
ago.
Yeah. So it just shows
Was that
how a
with Mark?
memorable, very memorable holiday.
Gosh.
It was a lovely holiday.
I am looking forward to one that's coming up.
Yeah.
The holiday in Italy. I think we haven't spared the cash on this one. So it is going to be a good one. So, in a month or two, I shall tell you all about that and insert some photos.
Emily continues with the question. She says, where would you like to go?
Oh, there you are. I want to go where you've been. I want to go to Disney. I've always wanted to go to proper Disney World. Universal Studios, I'd like to go to the Harry Potter part there. So
I think, my like to go would be to go back. Back, I don't think there are other places I want to go. You know, we are going to New York. You know, I do love a trip to New York.
Yeah.
And we're just taking a trip to Brighton. Lots of staycations. We do like doing trips away on weekends.
Well, yeah, that's just as good sometimes.
Yeah. But I think like to go. It's nice having a holiday that you know you're not going to go on for a long time yet until you can really afford it.
Yeah, a special one.
But you keep it. So it's like, where would you like to go? Well, I'd like to go there. You almost think, will I ever get there? Maybe not.
This is my dream. If I won a lot of money, I would take everyone to America. All the family, you and Mark, extended families, everyone. And have lots of different houses there all together though.
Yeah.
You know, it'd have to be a lot of money, wouldn't it?
It would. Well, a villa, you can accommodate a lot of people in a villa.
But I was thinking everyone would like their own. I'd stay with one of you, I don't need my own house or villa. Yeah, it'd probably be you and Mark.
This is
the only ones that will want
Do you want Emily's then final question? It's a lethal question, this is. Would we be a good duo on a trip?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I don't drink. What are you talking about?
No. A, you talk to everybody.
Yeah, what's nothing wrong
as
with
in
that?
all the drunkards.
Just everybody.
Yeah,
everyone. Yeah.
And then we end up going on to a next place with all those people you've talked to.
A stranger's a friend you've not yet met.
Indeed they are. And then it's like, should we have one more drink? One more drink?
Excuse me. I know to what you are referring, and you were the one that said one more. It wasn't even one more drink, it was one more bottle. That was you. And then what happened? Sick on the station.
No, that wasn't. That was local. That wasn't away.
I know it was, but all the same.
No.
Blimey.
No, Kay can't be trusted when you go away. She's wild. She is. She's a party animal. I'm very subdued and subtle and kind of... Yeah.
Well, you are a bit.
Yeah.
I do have photos of us when
And
we're
you're a
out.
party animal.
And I'm with different people like Mark Jenkins.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. We actually, do you remember that show? He had a hotel in,
hotel.
not Scarborough. It wasn't Scarborough. The
Skegness?
English Riviera, they call it. Where's that?
Or no.
Torquay in Devon, yeah, Torquay, yeah. Torquay, he had a hotel and he had a Channel 4 show of him running this hotel.
Badly.
Well, he did his own show in hotels.
Like an audience with.
Yeah, an audience
wasn't
with.
it? Yeah.
And he did party games. It was so much fun. And again, Kay made friends that night.
I'm still friends with him. How long ago was that?
A long time ago. But that was good fun, wasn't it?
It was good fun, yeah.
Yeah.
But London, we didn't make friends in London, did we? When we went to Crazy Cox. I think I spoke to somebody.
Yeah,
there.
you probably did. You probably did.
I do
speak
like
to somebody.
talking to people. I do.
So yeah, and if they invite anybody to get up on the stage and dance, it's going to be Kay. So don't sit next to Kay in a theatre, whatever you do, because you will be the centre of attention if there is audience participation.
Definitely.
So would we be good to do on a trip?
Yes.
Okay. Next question from Laura. Now that's Emily's mother. Mm-hmm. She says, quite simply...
I spelled dynasty wrong.
Well, she says, Dallas or Dynasty?
Or is it dynasty?
Oh, yeah. Is it Dynasty? Dynasty.
The Americans used to say dynasty, didn't they? Or some of them.
Go on then.
I think I was more of a Dallas girl. Although I did like Dynasty as well. But were they on the same time? Did they start at the same time?
I don't know. Because I'm more of a kind of who is JR rather than who shot JR.
Yeah, before your time.
Yeah. Although I did watch Dallas when they reinvented it and it was on Channel 5.
Yeah, see, I didn't watch that.
Oh, it was good. It was really good.
No, I didn't watch that.
So,
I did like it, and it was all... Oh, right, I got you here. Well, she should have added here, Dallas or Dynasty or Knots Landing. Knots Landing was a spin-off from Dallas.
Yeah. Don't know that one either.
Oh, it was fab. That would have been I would have said Knots Landing straight away. JR and Bobby had another brother. Can't remember his name. And it's all about him and his family in Knots Landing. But there was a big problem with this. Because remember when Bobby died?
Nope.
Bobby died, but he didn't really die. It was a dream.
Oh, he's in the shower. He woke up in the shower or something.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
But they'd already talked about him dying in Knots Landing.
Right.
So it was a bit of a faux pas there, I'd say.
Dear.
But yeah, I would have to say Knots Landing.
Well, with that comes the sad news of Neighbours' demise.
Oh.
It's the only show I watch on TV. So I watch Netflix, Disney Plus, all the streaming services. Actual TV.
Neighbours the only one you follow.
The only thing I watch on actual TV is Neighbours. And it's going. But I only started watching it 3 years ago when the blast happened at the hotel.
I haven't watched it for years.
And I love Neighbours.
I used to love it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it back in the day when Jason and Kylie were on there.
Oh, I did. That's when I watched it, on twice a day. Yeah. You watch the same episode twice in one day.
Well, it's going now. So what I'm going to replace that with, I don't know. Next question. It's not so much a question, more of a request, and that's Amanda, who, by the way, made us internationally famous because she went to Walt Disney World on holiday. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat now.
Ribbit.
And she had us playing live in the Magic Kingdom.
With the castle behind.
Yeah.
It was
really incredible.
I couldn't get my head around it, to be honest.
Amanda commented, "I want to see Peter's Dwarves."
Ooh, Mrs.
Well, I forgot them.
Oh.
We had the questions ready and I forgot to bring them. So the Dwarves are a set of dwarves and Snow White made by Royal Doulton.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And it's a little collection. And one day I will show you. So
I bought you one of those.
You did. Yeah. And that is actually, checked that, and it's from a different collection.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah. Because I think they must have made it again the following year or something.
So many
But it looks
sevens,
different as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, next question comes from Jenny. What really makes you angry?
You go first.
Okay. Okay. Something that makes me angry is when you don't have fairness.
Oh, injustice.
Injustice.
Ugh. That's up there with mine as well.
And it comes down to things like job interviews. It should be the best person for the job.
Best person, not who you, not the network.
Network.
Doesn't matter who you are, sex, colour of your skin, what you speak, whatever. No, it's not things like that aren't fair.
But I don't think people should carry people's burdens from the past and be blamed for those burdens from the past.
True.
So fairness, injustice, and so I think that's what makes me angry. If I see things that I think that's not fair.
No, do you have to speak up then? So
that's a fault of mine actually. I have to get involved. And
I try not to get involved with things like that because I know what my family would say. Mum, it's not your problem. But if I see something in the street, like I would have to step in. I really would.
Bullying. Can't stand bullying.
Bullying is the worst. We know from our own experiences, not as bullies, but as bullies. Is that the right word? Mine is the same actually. I hate injustice. And I have spoken up for people. I remember getting into trouble in school once because we were having a cookery lesson and the teacher at that time, obviously we're talking old school now, I think my sisters might have had this same teacher. All she used to do through the cookery lesson was sit and drink coffee and eat chocolate buttons. Yeah. That's all she did. And she had one girl whose name was Gillian boiling the milk for her coffee and it boiled over. And she really had to go at her and I said, but that's not what she's supposed to be doing. I honestly,
yes.
But I can tell you something really annoyed me last week. You know my penchants for the arcades?
Yes.
Right, well I went in with my little budget that didn't stay a little budget. And I played a few games. I won some, but it goes back in and that. So I went to my favourite one, the wall. Yeah. So I was playing that for a little while. I got on the wall twice. Didn't win a lot, but a few bob here. Anyway, I left it. I put the sign up saying this machine is dirty. Yeah. Or whatever, and I went away, played the bingo, came back, and this guy had jumped on it. He jumped straight on it, and I could hear the money falling out.
Oh, no. Stay away.
That's what we call a lurker.
Stay away from the arcades.
I know. I am. I have told myself this. It's usually once a month, and I've been. We're only at what date are we today? 7, 6, something like that.
It is the 9th.
Oh, 9th. Oh, not long to go. Then I can go back.
Okay. So next question. Oh, we haven't written down who asked this question.
I think it was Jenny again.
All right, Jenny again. Jenny says, "What is your greatest accomplishment?"
I mentioned this already. I think ish. I think it's got to be family aside, because obviously my greatest accomplishment is having my kids and my grandchildren, etc. My big family. The greatest accomplishment is in our previous life where we won a huge award. I've always wanted to be on stage. Well, I say always. When I was young, it didn't appeal to me whatsoever. Yeah. My sisters did tap and ballet, and my brother, and they all did things like that. I wanted to do horse riding. I would have rather played football, really, but it's another story. So I didn't do any of the acting or anything like that, performing. But in later years, I've really found I like it, or I would have liked it, maybe. Yeah. So he was there as well. I made an audience at the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane, Laugh.
You did? She did?
I think that's my biggest accomplishment.
Okay. My biggest accomplishment? I'm going to say it hasn't happened yet.
Ooh. Watch this space. We're in tune. We're so in tune. Honestly.
Okay, next one. And you're getting too animated on this table now, you are.
I'm so sorry.
This camera's wobbling.
I know, I get excited.
Is this from Gemma?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, we haven't written this down again. Yeah. If this was you in the comments, tell us it was you asking this question. What's on your bucket list?
To appear at the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane.
You've done that. Tick it off.
I know, I want to do that again. Properly. I think I'd like to see more of the world. I definitely want to go to Ireland. I know it's not that far away, but I want to go to Ireland. And a big thing on my bucket list is the family tree.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have a problem with a name change that has cocked everything up and we can't find anything past that. So that would be, if I could do that, I'd be
So
very
that's your
happy.
bucket list?
Yeah, and Harry Potter World Universal.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. Yeah.
My bucket list. Well, I've been lucky because I do have a bucket list, and I've done lots on it. I think one of the biggest ones was going to Boston, and I kept putting it off because I didn't. It's strange that you can have a bucket list sometimes, and I really, really want to go to Boston, but I put it off because I didn't almost want to tick it off. Because I wanted to keep it on the bucket list.
Yeah, the excitement.
Because I used to read books about it. But went to Boston, it didn't disappoint. Been twice, the 3 times now I've been, in fact. Love Boston.
Did you go before you had Boston Dog?
No.
So
I named Boston after.
Because of it.
Well, I got a fascination with New England and kind of...
Oh, yeah.
Areas of New England, yeah. So, but my bucket list, I still got lots of things on there. I would love to play a villain or a pantomime dame in a professional pantomime.
You've always said that. Yes.
Yeah. I'd love to be on
We should be the Ugly Sisters.
We should, yeah.
We've done that before, I think.
Yeah, but I'd love to do. I think I mentioned it before. Love to do a professional pantomime for a winter season. Something else on the bucket list would be I'd like a radio show. I've said this before.
Yes.
I would love a radio show of sitting together.
Yes.
Love to put together on a radio show.
Gogglebox.
Love to do Gogglebox, yes. Just for the snack money.
Mine was always as well to go on Big Brother, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I always
and I
wanted
never
to go on
fancied
Big
that.
Brother.
You did, yeah. I remember you had. Did you enter that?
No.
No. I never fancied that. No. They watch you on the toilet, see, so.
I don't care. No, I didn't. It was always in my mind. I really, really, really want to do that. But then I used to think, oh God, my kids would be so embarrassed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's your bucket list then. Nothing else you can think of to go on there?
Anything at the moment.
There's other things on there. But they're the serious ones. The ones I think, I'd love to do that. And so kind of,
There's lots of things I'd like to do. I'd like to go on a cruise.
Don't fancy that?
I'd like to see every country in the world, really. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? To say you've been everywhere.
I wouldn't fancy that either, no.
Did I buy you
There's certain countries I wouldn't want to see.
A bucket
yes,
list?
yeah, map of the world. You can scratch off. Oh, is it the cinema one you bought me? Because I got 2 of those.
I might have bought both. I'm not sure.
One of them was you scratch off which top 100 films you've seen.
Yeah.
And the other one was where in the world have you been?
Yeah. I might have bought you both of those, actually. Because I'm a good friend.
Finish that topic?
Yeah, something might come to me, so I might interject.
Okay, right, this is a question from Gemma then. Have you been to Victoria Bakery in Splot?
No, I don't think I have. Is it Splot or Splo? We've done that before as well.
Yeah. I've never been, because we were talking about bakeries a few weeks ago and saying how lots of bakeries now are turning into these fancy posh bakeries where a donut costs £3-4.
Yeah, and it's not a bakery, is it? It's just stuff brought in.
So no, I've never been.
The smell of a bakery.
Never been there.
No, I don't think I have. Although, if you show me a picture of it, don't read my to-do list.
That's not questions on there.
No, was it? No, that was all the questions we could find.
I do have more on the phone.
Good.
So, next question. If I can find them. Do you want to entertain them in the song?
How do you like your eggs in the morning? I like mine with a yolk.
Is that how it goes?
No. I like mine with a smile. I'm so sorry if my nose is running, by the way, because it feels like it's running. I don't know why.
Where's it gone out?
What Peter was looking at then was my to-do list. The phone calls I have to make and the things I structurally have to do within the house. Which I don't think I'm going to get to today. Especially is anybody else like me? I just don't like ringing people. I need to do a hospital one.
Can't find these.
And
I won't be long. Keep going. I won't be long.
A hospital phone call. And the problem with this one, I've been ringing the secretary that I need to speak to since December and left messages and nobody's got back to me. And then you feel like you're being a problem child, a burden to people. But it's something I really need to do for health-wise. So I'm thinking of ringing the hospital direct rather than the secretary. But again, you feel, oh, I'm hassling them. But they were supposed to ring me in November, so maybe. What do you think? Do you think I'm hassling them if I ring them now in March? And the other one is for, another thing to do with health. And then there's a couple of things in the house I need to do. Like, did we show you a photo of my bathroom? I know I mentioned it before because I thanked Natalie for painting it. It's a lovely forest green colour. So I got a curtain to go up, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do myself because I'm scared of falling. And then I could do this. I've got all my show programmes up on the wall in the hall, and they're in frames, individual most of them, and they're filling up the whole hall. So I'm going to try and limit what I've got and put all the ones I have into a large frame or two. So I need to paint the frame to match the wall-ish. I actually bought a frame in charity shop. It was £5. So it was a bit more than. Have you found it?
Yeah, there's only one question.
Oh, so yeah, I've rambled.
Well done.
A little.
Question was, blinking heck, I don't put the name of the person. Oh no, right, forget it. If you ask this question, just put it in the comments. We're not very good at this, are we? What is your worst fashion faux pas?
Right, I've got a good one here. My sister Caroline, my stepsister, got married in, should we say 74, possibly? I think I was 14, 15, but that I don't know. Anyway, I wore, I gotta think about this now. It was the time where the rounded collars were in.
Right.
Like Ben Sherman's and all that, rounded collars. So I had a purple shirt, I think it was a blue skirt, a yellow knitted waistcoat type thing with hundreds of buttons down the front.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh, I think I had like, not the platforms they were called then, huge wedges.
Yeah.
Probably tights, I don't know. But the mismatch of colours was ridiculous. Plus, the night before I thought, right, I'll wash my hair and I'll curl it. I'll wear curlers to bed.
Yeah.
Which I did. But I put on this tonic stuff it was my mum's on after I put the curlers on.
Yeah.
So when I took the curlers out, my hair was just grease.
Oh,
and there wasn't any time to do anything about it.
Yeah.
As possibly luck had it, the photos didn't turn out very well, so they didn't have any of them. So I don't think there's any evidence of this costume.
Oh, no, that was what I wanted to say. Insert here.
Oh, no, no photographic evidence of that. But yeah, all the colours. Can you imagine? I love that top though. It had loads of buttons, loads of buttons going up. But you didn't have to open those buttons. It was just for show really, and you'd come over your head. But somebody did try to open them once.
Okay, well, I'm going to press pause on the camera just in case the camera goes off and start it again, and then I'll tell you my fashion faux pas. So the camera's still working, so I can tell you my fashion faux pas.
Go on then.
So it's going to be the summer of 99, 2000. Yeah, about that. So it's about June or July, and I was on my second teaching practice.
Okay.
And in a school where the headmistress was foul. She was a horrible woman.
Name names?
No, I'm not going to name names, but they usually are, aren't they? So
a lot of them can be, yes.
So I went in one day, and bear in mind, I was on teaching practice with two other girls in this school, okay? So there's two girls on the same year as me, and it was a baking hot summer's day, and they wore what were basically boob tubes. Remember those boob tubes they used to have? And showing their bellies.
They shouldn't have been
showing their bellies in school. And I had a lovely teacher I was with. I think it was a year 4 class I was training with. And she lived on the estate that this school was on.
Oh, so local.
Yeah, she was local. And she was absolutely lovely. She was brilliant. Learned so much from her. And I went in one day and I had a shirt on. Bit like this. But it wasn't denim, it was a plain shirt. No tie. And the headmistress came up to me and she said, as you're a student, I think it's more appropriate you wear a shirt and tie. So, you're quite nervous back, when you're younger, you don't answer back or anything. Oh, okay. So I went to the teacher in my classroom and she said, what did she say to you then? I said, I got to wear a shirt and tie. In this weather, she said. She said, right, what shirts do you have in the house? I said, well, just normal shirts. She said, what colour? She said. I said, well, nothing. She said, come on, tell us your most ghastly colour. And I said, I got a bright orange one that I wore to a Steps concert. She said, right, put the bright orange one on. What ties have you got? And get a horrendous tie? I said, I don't think so. Borrow one, she said. So the next day, I came into school with this luminous orange shirt and a disgusting tie. And you could see she was giving me daggers, the head was, and the teacher said, oh, well done. You've done really well to put that on because she got no right to tell you, to wear a shirt and tie. And you've got those girls next door.
Half naked.
Half naked, yeah. Yeah, so...
That's injustice.
That is injustice, yeah. But you've got to choose your battles and a clever way around it, I wore a shirt and tie.
Yeah. Follow the rules.
Yeah, but it was disgusting. It looked disgusting.
She sounds great, that teacher.
She was, yeah. A luminous orange. She bought me, actually, I had some lovely presents off her, and one present she gave me, she said, you don't see these anymore because teachers don't get them and don't use them as often. But she said, I was given one when I... Apologies then, so the camera actually went off. We're having trouble today, aren't we, with this camera? The battery pack keeps going and we put a new battery and it keeps going again, so goodness knows. So back to the story of what she bought me then.
Yes, I'm dying
on my last day in the school of this teaching practice. So she said, teachers don't get these anymore, but when I qualified, my dad gave me this as a present, so I want to give you the same. And she gave me a lovely glowing report. She was brilliant. And so I was nervous now because she gave a big build up to this present, didn't they? So she nicely little wrapped in a little box, like a jewellery box. Showing her a silver whistle, and she engraved my name and initials on the silver whistle. Yeah. And
lovely.
And it had a traditional pea inside, dry pea. Yeah, and you don't use whistles now because it's not really appropriate to be whistling at children, but
you need it in a sport.
Yeah, I did. I have used it in sports. Football. Don't ask about the football. Oh gosh, should I tell you about the football?
Yeah, tell me about the football. We still haven't told him the kite story.
No, we will tell him that one day. Let me tell him about the football. Okay. So I was teaching. I was teaching in a school actually that I actually went to. So I went back to teaching school.
They knew your football skills well.
I was teaching year 5 or year 6, I can't remember. And the head said to me, we're dishing out the after school clubs to everybody. So I'm looking at after school clubs now. What after school club do you want? I think a drama, a bit of drama, a bit of art or something like that. And he said, we got one left, we got the football club. I said, I can't do football club, I don't know anything about football. And he said, there's no one else to take it. Well, if I did, it was awful, horrendous.
You didn't have a clue, did you?
It was the first year, right? Because the school used to play other schools in the local area. So they had a special assembly at the end of the year where they give awards out to the children and some teachers. And I got a very special award from the head teacher in that it was the first year the football team hadn't scored a single goal or won a single match. So, but the thing is, I taught them lots about healthy eating and how to maintain, fitness levels through healthy eating and things.
They need to know that.
But nothing at all about kicking a ball. That was awful.
I'd love to have watched
it was awful. It was. And you know what? The one day, you had to take it in turns to ref the matches.
Yeah.
And of course, the parents used to come and watch these matches. So I said to this other teacher from another school, didn't know him. I said, he said, it's your turn to ref today. I said, I don't know how to ref. He said, tough. He said, it's your turn. I said, I'm being serious. I said, I don't know how to ref a match. Can you do it? And you do find some people are just sort of nasty for the sake of being nasty.
He could have said, I'll do it.
And I did explain it quite eloquently to him.
Sometimes as well, if you're reffing, you've got an advantage for your team. Yeah, so I'm surprised he didn't take that.
Well, I said to him, I said quite clearly, look, I really don't have a clue what the rules are. I'm doing this pretty much as a favour because nobody else was available to take the team. And anyway, I ended up reffing this game. The parents were shouting on the sides. Awful. And midway through, I went over. One of the dads was from the school. I said, can you do me a favour? I said, you couldn't take over. I said, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. And it went funny then. And he did. He took over and they still lost. So
Do you know, it's funny because I've heard this story before, obviously, and it reminds me of when I went to watch my son play a rugby match with the school, and this referee must have been exactly in your shoes because, you know, when the ball goes, and I can never remember which way you say it, but in your penalty area, behind the goals that they'd score on. Does that make sense? Anyway, I know. Anyway, you know, they get the ball, don't they? They catch it, they touch down, and then they restart the game. Well, this boy, he caught the ball, touched it down, so it's back in play, and the referee said, own try. I've never heard of that in my life.
Don't know.
Own try.
Wouldn't make any sense to me at all.
Yeah.
But I did do wonderful Christmas productions, though. And...
On the football pitch?
No. Christmas time in the school. And we had, when I was in the infant school, one of the best choirs. We had children singing some stunning songs, and we took it into church once, and it was phenomenal. You know? So you have your strengths and you have your weaknesses.
Exactly. I've got to say, the concerts we put on in our nursery school. So bear in mind, this was 3 and 4 year olds. They do it for you. It was amazing what they would do.
Oh, you got to push them.
They were TV appropriate, weren't they?
Because the thing is, I think it's back to talking about children now. And I have said this before. Some adults don't recognise the potential because they teach and deliver what they've always known.
Yeah, they
so
can't change.
Appropriate for that age group would be to sing Bar Bar Black Sheep. That's very appropriate. You get lots of learning from singing Bar Bar Black Sheep.
It is.
At Christmas time,
but yeah,
you don't sing Bar Bar Black Sheep.
Well, you
and
could
you can
in the stable. You know.
Yeah, but you can extend them past that,
Exactly.
and you can really, get them singing songs with harmonies and everything. And we did, and I just love it. I just love, So there we are. That's my strength area,
yes,
not football.
Yeah, no.
Don't give me the sports team to coach.
I won't. You're not the next. Can't think of somebody. Alex Ferguson.
No, certainly not. Certainly not. So is that all the questions then? I think
that's all that we could find. There might be some more that we will look at.
Mm-hmm.
We drew the prize for the Mother's Day thing gift.
And that's on our Facebook page.
In our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So well done, Kathleen.
Our special announcement. That's on our Facebook page.
That's on our Facebook page. And a little tidbit here. There's going to be an Easter prize.
Ooh, you've been shopping again.
I have been shopping. And actually, somewhere different. I went to the Works.
Oh, nice, yeah.
For a change.
I like a trip to the Works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I got some nice things. I need to get a few more to go with it. But yes, we won't talk about my fail, will we, on the buying something to sell for a greater price or profit?
No.
We won't go there. But I might do that again.
So you're up for another shopping challenge?
Yeah, I certainly am.
And you may have noticed we haven't had a sitting together food review for a few weeks.
No, I can't eat.
No, me. I have to be on a very restrictive low-fat diet. So my days of donuts are currently on hold.
You don't have currants in donuts.
Well, it's not much fun testing a rice cake, is it? Or a kind of...
Hot cross buns have currants.
Yeah, hot cross buns, they can be low-fat. Crumpets are low-fat. But,
yes, they are.
But yeah, so we will get back to that, I'm sure.
And we still have pipelines. We still have plans in the pipeline to have guests speaking with us.
Yes, we haven't forgotten about you, Sonia and Denise.
Sonia, Denise,
and
Marie, and also somebody quite important.
Yes. But we can't say anything yet. We're full of these mysteries, aren't we, all the time?
Oh, I like a good
But
mystery.
yeah. We got lots of things on the boil, and they're starting to come into fruition now. Some things are. So
I'm looking at my dad behind me here. What is he? And it's making me laugh thinking what the psychic said about him being funny and that, and not believing in psychics. how that come across? So funny.
Yeah, because the psychic, actually, we did our main show, and you talked a little bit about the psychic, but you held back on some of the stuff that she said because she did have a lot of things to tell us about sitting together, basically.
Yeah, some biggies, maybe, hopefully.
Exciting times.
Yes.
So there we go. If you enjoyed this show, my name is Peter.
I'm thinking. I'm Kay.
I can see the smoke, man.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't enjoy the show, my name is... I'm thinking. My name is... This is getting harder now as time's going on.
It's hard to remember which ones we've done as well.
My name is...
I think we should do the one I was telling you about earlier, those songs we were just listening to. Can you remember what they were called?
No, I can't.
Let's see if I... Without saying it. We were listening to these earlier.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can talk about that then. My name is Flanders.
And I'm Swan.
Now, I didn't know who that was this morning until Kay introduced me to their songs.
Oh, it's
hilarious.
So funny. I love them.
Do a YouTube search, Flanders and Swan. There's some really funny
and you've got to
songs.
listen to, well, the hippopotamus one. A lot of people might know that, the mud, glorious mud bit. But it's the way they talk in between. My uncle used to have their LPs, and I used to listen to this. My favourite is actually, I always called it Monday Morning, but it's, what's it called?
The Gas Man.
The Gas Man Cometh.
Yeah.
That's right. And I love it. I could sing it word for word, all of it. I won't, but you know.
So there we go. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.